And what was the difference in this game that ultimately ended in something and in bringing you guys to an 0-2 record in the series?
I think on down the stretch, we took some tough shots instead of keep attacking. Took some quick threes, dribble up threes that we could have, kept attacking them. But you know, outside of that, let's talk defensively. I mean, they had us all over the place. Attacking the paint, they got points in the paint, they got threes again. So that's 35 threes in 2 games. So Hardaway's playing at a high level right now, so we got to do a good job with him. Coming out on Friday, but they got everything they wanted defensively tonight. I thought the game was pretty easy for them.
Thanks. Go to Law.
Staying on the defense, obviously that first half was a bit of a track meet. That third quarter, you guys stopped scoring and they started scoring more. Well, not scoring more, but they kept scoring. What do you feel from a lineup standpoint and from a scheme standpoint needed to be better in that second half?
I think, when we had to go small to get Zoo out of the game, then our offense kind of stagnates because they switched 1 through 5 and then we start playing one-on-one instead of having that dynamic roller. But like tonight, I just thought they took advantage of Zoo being on the floor, so we got to do something different, which we got back in the game. But we're gonna watch the film, watch the tape, and we'll come back and see what adjustments we have to make.
Thanks, Tomer. You can go ahead.
Ty, obviously you guys haven't been playing up to your level offensively, but when their 4 guys or 4 starters are shooting like 70% and it's just have 70% from 3, do you feel like a lot of that was game plan mistakes or having not watched the film yet, or do you feel like they just made some tough shots?
No, I don't think they were very tough shots. I mean, Luka made some tough shots, but that's what he does. But we had some game plan mistakes again tonight. And then, when you double team Luka or, you're blitzing Luka, leaves other guys wide open. So going down the stretch last, 5-6 minutes of the game, we wanted to fire on him, give him a different look. He kind of had it going. They was trying to pick the mismatch, in the pick and roll, and then trying to just have Luka back down whoever was guarding. So they did a good job with that. But, we had some game plan mistakes as well that we just continue to keep cleaning up.
Well, what's the level of concern right now, down 0-2, going over there to Dallas?
I'm not concerned. Like I said, they got to win 4 games. And, you come in on a opposing team's floor and you play, there's no pressure on you to make shots because you're supposed to, you just try to come in and steal a game or steal 2 games. But now they got to go home and try to keep up the same shooting. So it's easy to come on the road and do that when there's no pressure on you. So we'll see in game 3.
Thanks, Tomer. Go to Andrew.
Hey, Ty. Nick Batum in that first half seemed to be kind of a stabilizing force for you guys. There was a stretch there late in the fourth where he just wasn't on the court for about 7 minutes. What went into that decision when you've been playing pretty well most of the night?
I got to look at it.
You've said that you're always confident no matter what the situation the series is. How do you ensure over the next couple of days that the rest of the roster feels the same way you do going into game 3?
You got to talk to them. I've been down before my life and succeeded, so I'm not worried about it. You got to win 4 games, and that's what it is. They won 2 games on our home floor. Now we got to go return the favor.
Thanks. Ohm, you can go ahead.
Hey, Ty, it's clear this team has championship expectations, and you've said that all season long. What's the state of the mind of the team right now? I know it's right after the loss, but, what's the confidence level of the team right now?
You got to ask them. My confidence level is high. We haven't had a chance to talk, so you got to ask those guys. But I think they feel pretty good. Just clean up our mistakes. Like I said, we got our offense going, how we want to attack, how we want to attack this team, which we did a good job, but we got to do a better job of trying to stop these guys, especially in the one-on-one situations where we got to guard the ball straight up. We got to do a better job with that as well.
Thanks, Ohm. Farbod, you can go ahead.
Hey, Ty, we saw a little bit in the second quarter. Serge and Rondo got in a really loud shouting contest, it seemed like, on the bench, and Serge never quite checked back in after that moment. Was it from that moment, or was there someone with the back that? What was the issue that Serge didn't come back in? And kind of
I didn't see him and Rondo get into it, so I don't know. But we just decided to go small, like I said, with T-Man and give us more energy, be able to switch a little bit more speed on the floor. I thought T-Man came in and did a great job for us.
Thanks, Farbod. We got time for one more. We'll take it from Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach, I was actually going to ask you about Terrence. You put him into the third quarter. It seemed like his energy and his drive to the rim ability was able to kind of invigorate the team during his time on the floor. Is that kind of something we can expect from him going forward in terms of getting minutes in this kind of series where that's needed?
Yes, sir. I think it gives a guy who can switch on the floor, do more switching, especially with their second unit, do more switching. A guy who can rebound and attack, get to the basket, make plays. So, like I said, I was very impressed with how he played tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Ty Lue as the Clippers go down 0-2. Pat Mahomes and Dirk, what do they have in common? They came to watch that man play tonight. Luka, his head coach.